Alright, this is Dreamweaver. When you open Dreamweaver, the first thing you see is this screen. This open a recent item. These are lists of items of work you've done before. If you've not done any work, you will not see anything here. So now we're creating a new website. Now on this create new, you have HTML, Code Fusion, PHP, ASP, VB ASP.NET, C# and all that. But we're doing PHP. We're using PHP to design a website. PHP is also a kind of code used in designing a website, like Facebook. Facebook was written with PHP code. That's why whenever you enter facebook.com, you see something like this. Let's open the page. Something like this: www.facebook.com/home.php. This is to tell you that the home page of Facebook is done with PHP, and even everything on Facebook is done with PHP. If you are seeing a profile, www.facebook.com/ the name of that person's profile, you always see .php at the end of Facebook, any link on your browser when you're on Facebook. So that's for that. Now let's work on PHP. Click PHP. Now this is your work area. This white space is your work area. Now forget about all these areas you're seeing. Forget about it. Forget about these things. Forget about all these areas. Concentration is this white area. This is where your web design is. Whatever design you're designing, this is where it is. And whatever thing you're going to design on this white space will be gotten from all these toolbars you're saying. You have common toolbar, you have layout toolbar if you're working on layout, you have forms if you are on forms, working on forms. These are the buttons you use. You have tests. If you want to edit tests, these are the buttons you use. HTML for HTML. So every stuff has their toolbar here. So that's for that. So now, if you want to design a website with Dreamweaver, the first thing you have to do is to create a table. Every website you see has a table behind it, of which the users outside cannot see. It's only you that did this that knows where the table is at the back end. So now, first of all, you create a table by clicking on common, clicking on this icon for you to create a table, you click it. Now, how many rows do you want in your table? Let's say 3, columns 3. What is the width you want in your table? How wide do you want table to look like in your website? Say 800 pixel. Border thickness, put it on 0. Cell padding 0. Cell space is 0. So that the lines of the table, borders in the table will not be showing. Understand? If you do not understand anything, you can rewind. So put everything on 0. Header alignment, put it on top. Try to be aligned to the top. Align caption, put it on top. So click OK. Now this is your table. Now these lines, when you preview your website, these lines is not going to be showing. That's why we put those cell padding 0, border thickness 0, those things 0. The lines will only be showing as you're designing your website. But when you're previewing it, it will not be showing. So now click the last line of your table. You have to centralize this table. When you come down here, click center. Now it's at the center of the page. You know, some websites has a full arrangement. It fools your screen. And but on this website, we're not going to make it to fool your screen. The website is going to be designed straight down. Your page will be different from your background. Everything you're going to be designing will be on your page. As you're designing, you know what I'm talking about. So on that ground, you have to what? Say the first thing you see on your website is what? Your banner. Your banner. So the first thing you see is on your website is your banner. So you have to make your banner to be at the top. So let's merge these two tables together by highlighting them like this and clicking this small icon here, merge selected cells using spans. You click it. Click inside the table again. Now your banner has to be an image of which will be at the top of your website. Now you go to this common, you go to image place folder, type the width. Remember the width of your table is 800 pixels. So you type 800. Let's say you want the banner height to be at least 150 pixels. You click OK. Now this is your banner. Your website is coming gradually. In order for you to get your banner at the top, you have to put an image that has the size of 800 150 pixel. Try to suit the size of your website. Now you can also increase, don't forget that you can also increase the width of your table. Increase the width of your table by dragging it. Your website will be increasing. Before you know it, your website is now filling the whole page. Just like Facebook. You know, on Facebook, the website fills the whole page. There's no space at the left or at the right. But you want to do a website that has space at the left and the right. It's always better because users will always want to, you always know where your website is always well arranged. Users will not be confused. So let's Ctrl Z that. Just press Ctrl Z on your keyboard. Taking you back to where it is before. Now we want to make a banner for this website. Start the first things first. Go to CorelDRAW. Design your banner. Now this is my CorelDRAW. I click my CorelDRAW. Wait for it. Click on New. Now draw a box. CorelDRAW. If you know how to use CorelDRAW, whatever thing you know how to do your image. Now I'm just using CorelDRAW. You can follow exactly what I did by opening CorelDRAW or doing this. So you click the box here. This box is going to be your banner. You measure it. You click aside here. So that the property of the measurement will be is now inches. Click aside. You see inches here. Change it to pixel. So you can measure this box with pixel. You click the box now. Remember, whenever you click on CorelDRAW, this is property bar in CorelDRAW. So whenever you click, it shows the property. I click this page now, so it's showing the property of this page. So means whenever you're measuring in this page, it's on pixel. That's why I click on pixel. So I have to click aside first. So now I want to measure this box. I'm now on pixel. I click it. Look at the property of this box now. It's not showing. So I can make changes to this box with property bar. Now I want the width of this box to be 800 pixels. And I want the height to be 150 pixels. See, 800 and 150. Just like you had measured the Dreamweaver, if you remember. But now you can increase it because you've already gotten the size. You can increase it. Now, whatever thing you're designing here will be your banner. You can zoom. You see what you're doing. After zooming, you drop these two. Now, give this box a color. Say blue. Now it has the fill color. If you look at it, it also has a black outline color. You can move that black outline color by right clicking these times here. If you want to move the fill color also, you click the times, not right click. Let's confuse that. Clicking is moving the color. Confuse that again. Right clicking is removing the outline color. Also, if you want to give the border, give it a border, you right click any color here. That's for that. Let's go to that. I don't want any outline color. So text. This A is your text. You want to add a text. So what will you call your website? Say training training.com. Training.com, click it. Let's do that if you're confused. Click this, click inside the box or wherever you want, and click drop where you want to type the test. They say type your test. Training.com is the name of your website. Then whatever tool you have used, always remember to drop it. To drop this text tool by clicking this first tool here. Drop that tool so that you can carry it. Now, by clicking this test now, you can see that the property bar brought out the property of this test so that you can make changes to this. You can edit this test. And this is, you can change the font of this test. This is now Avant Garde, BKBT and all that. Let's use area. You can type. If you know the name of the font you want to use, you can type it. I want to use area. Start typing. We can select from the list here. Press enter. Different fonts here. Let's use this. Let's use area. You can increase it. You can bolden it. You can give it any color you want. If you want to change the case of this test now, some capital T, small arrow, and all that. Go to test, change case, say lowercase. If you want uppercase, test, change case, uppercase. So let's control Z that. Just press Control Z on your keyboard. Now I want it like this. That's why I'm designing it like this. Now, if you want full tutorials on CorelDRAW, we also have tutorials on CorelDRAW. But for this, let's do what we can do. I want to give this text an outline color, a border. I want to give it a black border. Right click black. See? The black is not that thick. I want to make it thick. Press F12 on your keyboard to bring out the property of the outline. As you're seeing here, outline pen. Let's increase the width that outline. Let's make it 3. Make sure you click this behind field and scale it image to make it thick. See, this is training.com. Outline is not. You can right click it, click a red color, add red bar, the outline color, make it blue. But I want to use black. Alright. Now, let's make some little design by doing this. Taking this and what I did is that I want to make this box 2. So I'm dragging it from here. Before I drop it, I right click. See, my right clicking has made this thing to be double. If you look at this, my mouse, I'm showing plus. I've not dropped it, it's showing plus, then I drop it. Now I have a smaller box with the same color, but let me change that color to another color. See? I'll also do another one from this side. Right click it before you do it. It gives you another color. So let's make it dark blue to see what will happen. Now I want to fainten this box, make it lighter, make this side lighter, this side lighter. You click this cup tool here, iterative transparent tool, click it, make it light from here. Hold your control key on your keyboard so that it's straight. See, this place is lighter now. Arrange it the way you want. You can come here and do the same thing to this. Go and drop the key. Underline this place. Now we're not designing. Just want to make a banner. To make this banner centralized with your stuff, and let's not go into that. So have this. Now I want to do another line, another box at the time, just like I did to this two other box here and here. Do another one, right click, try and drop it, make it dark color. So now let's, after designing this box now, I want to do what? Export it. I want to do what? Export it. Click on this icon here, export it to a folder. Let's export it to desktop. Desktop. What we call it? Banner. Select everything here. Select it only because I have selected everything on this page. I mean all the everything here. I selected all of them. Let me do that again. Select everything here like this. Export. Export it on desktop. Banner. See, export. Here is where you're going to give it the real size of your banner, which you have in Dreamweaver, 800 by 150. Now, width is what? 800. Height 150. DPI what? 300 DPI. Make sure anti-aliasing is highlighted and use color profile is highlighted. You have to do click OK. Now this thing has been exported. Let's go to your desktop. Look at the banner here. You double click it. You open it. You see it's now an image. As you can see it's now an what? Image. Go back to your Dreamweaver. Now you have not saved what? The documents. Why do you have to save your documents? Because where will you have to save your documents? Your documents will be saved into your website folder. Remember that when you were installing your server, your WAMP server, it was installed on drive C. So where will your website folder be? It will be inside your server. Otherwise, your website will not be running. So what will you do? Go to my computer. Open local DC. See your WAMP server here. Open your WAMP server and double clicking it. Then you open this www inside the WAMP server. See, like my own, your system might not have a lot of websites here. These are websites. These folders, they are websites. Now I want to create a new website. What do? I right click this white space and say new what? Folder. And name it the website you want to do. What's the name of that my website? Training. In small letters. You don't have to put .com, just so that you know that this website is training. Just say training. Name it what? Training and press enter. Inside this training, you double click it. Now you're inside the training folder. You also create another folder inside the training and call it what? Images in small letters too. Press enter. Open the images. These images is where you will be what? Saving all your images that you will be using in your website. This is where you copy them into. Remember that banner, we have to now copy it inside these images. So what do we do? Go to your desktop, right click the banner you created, copy it, and paste it inside these images. Otherwise, your website will not work wrong. So go back to your Dreamweaver. Remember, you've already created an image placeholder. So in order for you to put an image to this place, just double click it. Go to what? locate your local DC, open your one, open your www, look for that folder, that website you're creating. Here is it, training. This is training. Open the image folder, see this banner, image created, click it and click OK. Click OK again. Say click yes. If this shows on your system, just click yes. Oh, something is wrong. Just cancel. Delete it. Or Ctrl Z. This thing happens, those bugs showed because you have not saved your work. First of all, before you place an image, afterwards save your work. So you go to File, go to Save As to save this page. When you're designing a website, let's save the page first. Go to local DC. You have to save inside your folder called training in www. This is the training. See, so you save inside training, not image, save inside training. Now, when you're designing a website, this is your home page. This first page you're creating is your home page. So you must name it what? Index. Index.php. It's going to be your home page. Whenever anybody opens your website, this is the first page they will see. So the first page they will see will be called index.php. So you save it.